You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, we're going to be talking about the women's NCAA tournament. As you guys know, the winners of that tournament was the LSU Tigers. Yes, Kim Mulkey won the title. And also, who was also on the team? Also, by the way, that would be Angel Reese. Now, does Caitlin Clark actually play for LSU? No. Who does she play for? She actually plays for Iowa. And what happened in that game? Iowa lost. And honestly, guys, they were kind of getting wiped out for the most part in that game. Of course, Iowa did make a run. I believe they got it as close as like 7 or something like that. But LSU actually won this game pretty comfortably here. And of course, you guys know there's a bunch of controversy after the game with Angel Reese doing the you can't see me kind of thing to Caitlin Clark, even though Caitlin Clark had been doing that, I believe, like all season, if I'm not mistaken. And honestly, guys, I got to tell you, I can't remember a time where women's college basketball was actually this relevant right now. You know, maybe not for what actually happened on the court, but for all of the other stuff. And there's been other teams for the women, namely UConn teams, that are much better than this LSU team. That's another story, so I digress. So we're going to be diving into another set of controversies here concerning the aftermath of the game. Now, usually when a team wins a championship, whether on the college or professional level, they usually get a White House invite. Now, unfortunately, the first family of Beijing, the Beijing crime family, Joe Biden's family, are actually occupying the Oval Office right now. And Jill Biden, I'm assuming that's his wife, because she actually likes to kiss other married men. Kamala Harris's husband. So I don't know, kind of weird. Go and check out the State of this Union address from Joe Biden, and you'll see what I'm talking about. She loves to kiss other men. She came out, man, and she made a comment about Joe Biden should actually invite Iowa to the White House, even though they lost, and they lost soundly. I mean, this would be pretty unprecedented if Iowa actually did get invited to the White House along with LSU. That is usually a luxury. Actually, not usually. It's always been a luxury for the winning team. Now, Joe Biden last year, he actually didn't invite Georgia, the football team, for winning the national title. And this year they won it again, and they weren't invited at first. And then you had politicians on both sides begging Joe Biden to invite them, and eventually they got the invite. Why in the world would you actually invite the losing team to the White House? They lost. I can guarantee you guys that if these were men's teams and one won and one lost, I'm willing to bet that Joe Biden would not have gave an invite to the losing team. Now, remember, she's supposed to be a fan of the Philadelphia Phillies, right? Now, the Phillies, they actually lost to the Houston Astros in the World Series. She didn't even request an invite, and that's supposed to be her team, right? Yeah. But anyway, Angel Reese, the LSU star, she has come out and she has ripped Jill Biden for trying to invite the losing team to the White House. So right here on Outkick, LSU star Angel Reese rips Jill Biden for wanting to invite Iowa to White House, even though Hawkeyes lost. Yeah. Angel Reese thinks it's a joke that Jill Biden would invite the national runners-up to the White House alongside the women's NCAA tournament champions. The LSU star said so herself. While speaking at the Colorado State Capitol in Denver on Monday, Jill Biden praised Iowa's sportsmanship in their national championship loss and praised both teams for their performance. Had she left it there, it would have been one thing, but she didn't leave it there. Jill Biden suggested that she should speak to her husband, Beijing Biden, about bringing the Hawkeyes, who did not win the game, to the White House alongside the Bayou Bengals, who won the game, seriously. This is what she said, quote, "I know we'll have the champions come to the White House. We always do, except for Georgia the previous season. Anyway, so we hope LSU will come, but I'm going to tell Joe I think Iowa should come too, because they played such a good game." Now, like I said, guys, yeah, they had some fight in them. They made a run, but really, they weren't really in the game for the most part. I believe they lost by 15 points or something in this game, somewhere around there. I don't remember the exact score. Was it like a 102-86 or something like that? I don't remember. This is crazy. Now, Outkick here says that she may have been semi-facetious. No, she wasn't. She was not. She was dead serious about this. She was dead serious. It says here, should it happen and both teams are invited, it would be a first. Never before has the team that lost a national championship or major sporting event gone to the White House. For example, that would be like inviting the Philadelphia Eagles, another Philly team, they lost the Super Bowl, to celebrate the Super Bowl loss alongside the Kansas City Chiefs. Unprecedented, to say the least. Reese, who is at the center of a back and forth within the media, couldn't believe her eyes when she saw Jill Biden's remarks. Her response made it very clear how she feels about the pseudo-hour invite. And right there, she got some laughing emojis and says, a joke. Now, I'm wondering, is she actually directly calling Jill Biden a joke? Could be. You can interpret that multiple ways right there. But the whole thing about inviting Iowa to the White House is definitely a joke. Now, I can tell you this, man. LSU, if you guys don't go to the White House, you're not missing out on much, okay? We got a whole slew of videos talking about Joe Biden on Black and White Network channel over there. Yeah, this is ridiculous, man. This is crazy right here that that Jill Biden would even suggest that. Let's look at some comments here from the tweet from Angel Reese. Let's see here. This first comment here says, "I'm sorry, but why would Iowa go to the White House as well, LOL, for exhibiting sportsmanship? I'm sure a bunch of other teams did as well, LOL. Would she invite LSU if Iowa won? I don't think so." Someone's telling me no. The response right there. One person says no right there. All right, let's see here. Another one here. LeBron averaged 40-point triple-double against the Warriors and lost the final. No, only winners. She is unreal, but she lost. Yeah, talking about LeBron James against the Warriors, the first time he played them in the finals when Kyrie and Kevin Love went down, and LeBron's stat line was crazy, even though his field goal percentage was like 38%. He didn't shoot well from the field, but he lost. And he did not go to the White House. This is utterly ridiculous, man. A ridiculous suggestion from a corrupt family in the Beijing Biden crime family over there, man. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, do you guys want to see Iowa actually go to the White House alongside LSU? No. Do I think this will happen though? I'm going to say no, that it won't. But, however, I probably wouldn't be surprised if this actually did happen and it became a first. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we will catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.